You guys had requested Norway and Sweden a bunch of times, so I've decided today to play Sweden. We will be starting with 119 development as a junior partner of Denmark, and Sweden has just insanely OP ideas. Mercenary maintenance minus 15%, plus 20% infantry combat ability, so for early game we have super strong armies. Later down the line we have +1 possible policy, so we can have up to 4. 5 discipline, cavalry cost reduction, manpower recovery speed boost, goods produced boost, 20% national manpower modifier, and even land leader shock. Overall, insane ideas. So let's jump in and begin this campaign. So not gonna lie guys, I might be a bit rusty with Sweden because I haven't played these Scandinavian nations since they were updated in 1.34. So if I do some very obvious mistakes or you have some tips for me, do leave them in the comments below, I would appreciate that. So right now we can go over to our estates, summon the diet. Sure, we can get a 60 tradition general, sounds good. And as you can see, we only have 26% crowns, so the estate setup will be a bit different. And not only that, we also need at least 3 privileges to 2 of these estates for one of the missions. So to clergy, I will be granting +1 admin point. Religious diplomats, and let's go with reform progress growth. For nobility, just mill points for now. Patronage of the arts to restore some of our prestige, indebted to the burgher loans, and promote burghers bookkeeping. For now, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna seize lands, and I'm gonna stay with 11%. I'm not gonna grant burghers +1 point. I think going below 5% crowns would be a bit too much because the autonomy change debuff would be 0.40. So let's avoid that. And this now allows us to complete the first mission, support from the estates. So we have 3 options here. We could go for 20 prestige, we could go for some galleys, or 200 papal influence. I personally believe that this is the best option. This comes with a negative modifier, but it can be revoked later on once we have some churches, papal influence, prestige, and 10% crown lands. So I think it's entirely worth it. Like, look at this, man. We can instantly grab morale of armies, we can go for yearly inflation reduction, and even invest some of these points into potentially early on becoming the courier controller. So I'll leave around 50 points, so in case we need some of these privileges, we can take them whenever. Let's go ahead and grab some advisors. It will be missionary strength. Let's go for improved relations and for morale of armies. So by having a military advisor, we can complete military advice. This gives us a 4 shock 1 siege General Johan Vasa, national unrest reduction for 30 years, and this guy will become the king of Sweden should we win the independence war in these 30 years. We will do this in the next few years anyways. Right, this guy can move over here. I will also move my ships to Stockholm. I will be getting even more galleys to potentially get the naval superiority over Denmark in this war. And I will be recruiting more units, specifically the Free Company. Let's also start getting some more relations with Papal State. And now I want to check what kind of rivals Denmark has. So it is Burgundy, England, Scotland, and their enemies are also Muscovy. As long as these guys have at least 0 opinion of us, we can get them to support us. So what I will do is just go ahead and insult Denmark, scornful insult. This will increase our relations with Muscovy, so they will actually become our ally. There we go, we have some more units, which allows us to complete the next mission, get 10,000 manpower, and access to Swedish allies. So now we can choose. Third option is out of the question, it's horrible. The second option, we can do this independence war alone. And this way we would get additional rewards, and those are 100 of each monarch points, additional prestige, I believe it's around 200 or 100 splendor, and improved relations with all Danish rivals. However, I don't want to go through this struggle. Of course we could do it, but it would potentially last a bit longer, the war I mean. I will go for the first option. We will have a lot of support, and this will be insanely easy. And most importantly, we will also keep these guys as our allies right after the war, so let's just click this. So this way we can actually go ahead and start our first war on the 11th of December. There we go. Let's go ahead and declare. Denmark only allied Ditmarch, and so this is gonna be a piece of cake. Wait, we actually insulted them, so we need to wait one more day. There we go. Declare independence mission allows us to reset our stability, which is great, and we will be getting additional permaclaims and an event which grants us permaclaims on all provinces required for the next missions over here. Now, before I start fighting, I also wanna pay attention to some additional missions, and one of them is integrate the Sami. So we need all the Sami culture provinces to be Swedish. We currently own most of them. Only Kola is owned by Novgorod, so we will definitely later take it. But we can begin converting culture in the own provinces right now. So let's go ahead and do this in all the Sami provinces. Let's select our naval doctrine. It's gonna be galley compatibility. And right now, what we really need to do is just occupy like 1 or 2 forts and let our guys do most of the work for us. What is this? The Palatinate declared war on Denmark. Succession war. Ingolstadt succession. Interesting, okay. You do you, boys. Military reforms of Gustavus Adolphus. Guys, like, look at this. I think they made Sweden just a little bit too OP. We are getting until the end of the game morale of armies. Infantry cost minus 10%. We could go for some mercenary stuff. New mercenaries would become available. More manpower, more maintenance reduction, or naval stuff. But I'm definitely going for the first option. This is just amazing. So great, we already have the naval superiority. We are destroying these boys. Now I'm already eyeing on Gotland. These guys will just continue raiding us. We have a core on them. No alliances so far. So I might bounce just after this war, but I would have, or I would love to have more transports before I do so. So let's get a few of those, like 5 maybe. This is a level 3 fort after all. They do have 4,000 soldiers right now. Just not too much, but yeah. Maybe let's even get another stability boost. There we go. Right, the war is done. I completely destroyed his navy. We have more than enough war score. So I'm getting all of these provinces. I'm getting their capital, which is an amazing center of trade and war reparations. Not even gonna take any money because we would not be getting any of it. Grant independence. There we go. This is done. And there is a very, very small coalition. It's not even gonna form. It's just 4 nations. We are good. Start of a new era, boys. So many permaclaims. And apart from that, we're also getting a 644 ruler. Yes, please. There is an agenda completed. The guy that we got is insane. So yeah, I won't be using our ruler as a general. Don't want to increase his chances of dying even more, so let's use this guy. Now, what we can do here for the missions, European politics. We are getting statesmen, 50% off, +1 diplomats for 25 years. Thank you very much. New rivals will be Livonian Order, Novgorod, and Denmark. And since Gotland still doesn't have any allies, we have to go for it, right? Reconquest, declare, go. Just go. So he still has 4,000. Okay, we might not even need additional transports. We should be good here. We can transport 7 units at a time, so let's go ahead and do that. You boys go first. Meanwhile, I'll core this up, get some additional development in our capital. Also, let's delete some of these forts. We don't need this one. We don't need the one in Ellsborg, I believe. And even Kalmar can go. We have these new ones in Danish lands, which is fine. Oh yeah, so these guys want royal marriage. I won't be getting one with Muscovy. I am not interested in this alliance at all. Let's just dissolve it. Don't care about you boys. Otherwise, if we stay, they could potentially drag us into a war with Novgorod. I don't want that to happen. I want to fight Novgorod myself on my own. And Scotland, we won't need this too. So we can keep England, Burgundy. I think this is good enough. So we're constantly stealing ships. Like, look at this. We already have 30 naval units. Beautiful. This is amazing. Right, we can take level 4 military just in time because we will be starting a war with Novgorod in no time. So this is gonna give us a huge edge over them. Don't mind this papal influence, okay. Oh boy, so yeah, we will have 20,000 rebels. Maybe we should deal with those guys first before the war. Okay. And yep, Gotland is ours. No one cares since it is our core. These guys will no longer raid us. Wedding bells. Royal marriage with Sweden. 5 prestige. Sought after bachelor until the end of the game. Yearly prestige. I mean, just continue giving these events. I am completely loving this. Now let's also change our focus to admin. Out of all points, we will need admin the most. We will be coring countless provinces. So yeah, don't want to get behind in admin technology. And can your boys just spawn? They're actually getting decay. Okay. So now we can complete Swedish Scanland because all of these provinces in Scanland area are our cores. This grants us a lot of permaclaims and Fate of Scanland event, as well as a claim for Norwegian Crown Casus Belli on Denmark, which will last 20 years. So, as you know, you can always save these missions for later on, but I am confident that I will be fighting Denmark in these next 20 years, so I'll just click it now, I don't care. So now we will be losing 1 stability, but all these Scandinavian provinces will become Swedish. We will lose 100 local autonomy in this whole area, years of separatism, and right now we can just go ahead and deal with some rebels. We don't have to deal with them a bit later, so let's just position our units in the province that they will spawn. No, we didn't become the papal controller. This guy got it again. This sucks. There we go, kill off these guys, and we're good to go for Novgorodsky now. Oh my god, consort of Serbian heritage. And I just did a video for Serbia. That's just a funny coincidence, I think. But yeah, I won't be going for this. I don't want to lose the yearly prestige. Right, so before the war, we can also get some more crownlands. Why not? So we're actually up to 21%. I think once I get to 30, then is where I will take the additional diplo point. For now, let's just keep the autonomy low. Alright, you boys are going down. Odoyev, no, let's not do that. Muscovy is taking this opportunity as well. Okay, so let's see how many provinces we can actually take. I will need some of you guys to go here and start sieging down. Otherwise, Muscovy is gonna be a menace. Yeah, so this is all we could really get. They're occupying everything else, which is fine. We actually got everything we needed. I am most interested in the province of Novgorod itself, in Neva. These are really good centers of trade, and in the province of Kola, so everything else you can take, I don't really care. And now this fort can actually go. As long as the devastation is at 0, we are good. No one's gonna try to get Gotland anyways, apart from the rebels. I just keep getting these air events. I don't need these horrible guys. Give me papal influence. Unconditional surrender. Right, so yes, I'm taking off these lands. I guess we can take Ladoga. It is part of the state. And a little bit of cash. How much it is? It's 120 ducats. Okay, seems good. Thank you so much. Let's go. Concentrate development. And begin the expensive coring. So now the thing about the Novgorodian provinces, I will be entering them into my trade company, but I will do it a bit later. Some of our missions actually require for these provinces to be in a state, and we need to give them specific edicts. So after I'm done with these missions, then we can definitely do that. Now what we can do is ally Poland real quick. This is good. I do need them to help me versus Teutonic order. I do plan to attack Livonian order next, and he would be helping me if he was not in the current war, and we would have 10 favors. So we just need to grow favors. I probably shouldn't have done that before fighting Novgorod. That would have been a bit better. But you know, better late than never. And at this point, I do want to get additional privileges. So let's go for supremacy over the crown. Need additional loyalty. I do need it. Let's take allow burghers economic freedom. And I think this is good for now. After we have +1 stability, then we can take advisor cost reduction ones too. So yeah, Novgorod no longer exists. Well, that was quick, boys. That was quick. Nope, still not worth losing the yearly prestige. I don't like really losing all these relations, but yeah, I guess this is fine. So while I'm waiting for the favors with Poland, I will also be taking this time to deal with the multiple rebel factions that have been rising up, including this one. So here we go. I do prefer to take out these rebels before getting into wars because, yeah, you know, they could occupy a lot of provinces, cause a lot of chaos. I don't like that happening in my nation. Now we can convert the province of Kola, so after we convert it to our religion and it no longer has separatism, then we can change the culture. No, we were so unlucky with the air. These stats, bro. That sucks, man. I think I gotta get rid of him. Like, this is unacceptable. Much better. Much better. Okay, it was worth it. Entirely. Alright, so I have dealt with most of the rebel factions. Just one more rebel faction is gonna spawn in Novgorod area, which is fine. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's just grab our new units and we will be starting the war with Livonian order. Oh god, these guys just keep sending these offers. Let's pounce on them, boys. Poland, come in, my boy. You can deal with the Teutonic order. Meanwhile, we go here. And I will also mark these provinces as Lithuania's and Poland's interests, so they don't intervene with my provinces in Livonian order. I also marked these provinces as my vital interests before the war. So what I plan to do here is just full annex Livonian order, just vassalize Riga, and then we will be good to go to expand into other regions such as Muscovy. Contacts in the Holy See. I mean, just give me 100 admin points. This is life-saving because we will have enough points to core everything after the war. Amazing. And we're getting +1 stability. This is just great. So now actually let's just go ahead and grant some additional privileges, advisor cost reduction, because we're not doing it in the best way economically. We're definitely not in the best shape, so we need to bump that up. I was scared for a second. Lithuania occupied this province, but they actually gave the occupation to me, so that's fine. Why are you not focusing Teutonic order? What is going on? Like, they don't listen to the commands at all. And it looks like we have Regency. It's not too bad. The Regent is okay. And of course our heir is gonna be just lovely. But it will take 13 years. So he died a bit too soon for my liking. But what can you do really? I didn't even use him as a general. So as I said, Riga will become my new vassal. This will be an amazing province if we can get them to have free stability and develop them to the point where we can get workshop, trade building, barracks and so on to actually complete one of their missions, which is right over here, develop our city. Now, while Poland is still dealing with Teutonic Order, I have noticed that Muscovy allied Teutonic Order, so I don't really want to fight them once again just after this war. I will just go and start a war versus Muscovy right now. Now, they are an Orthodox nation, so you know what? Get me additional morale of armies, and let's do it. We will be taking quite a lot of stuff from them here. Come on, boys, charge! He's just being melted, completely melted. Wait, we can actually catch this little dude. Yeah, that's perfect. No, you're not gonna march in these sappy provinces. You're gonna get owned, my dude. Show him the way, boys. Show him the way out. Okay, so we can take tier 2 government reform. Our nobility influence is looking okayish. So I think I will be taking additional 10% manpower. And we can also unlock level 5 admin. I will be doing this, and let's take our first idea group, which will be diplomatic ideas. I think this is gonna serve us just well. So let's take this additional diplomat right now. Get owned, Muscovy, out of here. Oh my god, I love this. He's down to 11k with no more manpower. This is just great. So now I just really need his capital. I need to get 25% war score, so then I can peace out Livonian order. And Teutonic order is not gonna join to defend him. Yeah, sure, you can try and siege this, fine. That's it, okay, we got it. So, Teutonic order, you can go. How much money? We're actually getting 83 ducats, which is not too bad, you know. So, give me war operations, and let's just let them go with this. Yeah, I think that's fine. So this now, full annexation, and there is no coalition still, so we're absolutely rolling. Of course, I do not have enough admin points now, but we will eventually get it done. And yeah, we can complete the mission window to the east. Center of trade level in Riga will be increased by 1, but we cannot abuse this. It's maximum level 2, so we can't just manually upgrade it and get it to level 3. It will get additional fire development and a marketplace, and we're getting claims on East Prussia and West Prussia areas. So maybe you wanna divert trade, thank you. Now you boys can go just face him down, meanwhile I do the job in Muscovy's lands. Now look at that, guys. I have granted these two states monthly autonomy change edict, and this allows us to complete Varangian's legacy. We're gaining Novgorodian accepted culture. 2 provinces are being renamed. We're getting centers of trade upgraded to level 2 in these 2 provinces. And yeah, none of these missions allow you to abuse it to increase it to level 3. But we're also getting perma claims on Muscov, and Tver areas, so this is just amazing right before finishing the war, so we can core these at 25% discount. So we have permaclaims in all of these lands, okay. Which means I might even take Pskov. I do want to take Moscow too. And maybe even Yuriev. It is a good center of trade. What if we take this nasty line here and 600 ducats? I think that is good enough. Not the prettiest of peace deals, right? But it's okay. We will definitely consolidate these remaining lands in the upper area and make our borders prettier a bit later, but for now I want to focus on getting cash. Hard cash. So this is great. Now just we need to wait for admin points. And yeah, look at it. Our truce is gonna expire in April 1462, so we just finished the war just in time. We're also one of the great powers now. We're the 6th in this list. Our next rival can be... whoa, so... very limited options here. I don't want to make any of these guys really my rivals, so let's just go with the Ottomans. Now the devastation is gone, so this fort is also gone. This fort can stay. No devastation in Puskov, don't need it. Just doing a good old cleanup. Please don't look at the loyalty. Yeah, so at least since we have 30% crownlands, we can now actually go ahead and get the additional +1 Diplo point. That's great. That's it, Denmark, you're going down. This guy didn't get any new alliances, like he's so bold. So of course we're going for claim the Norwegian crown CB. I won't even bother calling in Burgundy because I could even take more cash from Denmark, so it's gonna benefit us even more. Let's do it. As much as I don't want to fight the Norwegians, because of course we will be the Person Union master here, I also don't want them to siege down Stockholm, so I guess we can keep an eye on these guys. I might just keep this army and make sure they don't get here. Now, while I am fighting in this war, I will be improving relations with as many as I can North Germanic nations. They will really hate us after the war because we will be getting a lot of aggressive expansion. Just making sure that less countries enter the coalition after the war. The last Danes will get a magic spell casted on them and they will vanish. Bruh, I guess we'll just never get it. So what can I say, rebels are definitely a part of this game, that's for sure. Another 13 is gonna spawn. I have been constantly killing many factions, so this is prolonging the war a little bit, but it's manageable, it's fine. Alright, now we can actually go ahead and embrace Renaissance. So this is gonna be helpful because we're getting level 6 mill technology. Maybe we can even sell it. Actually a lot of nations want it, but none of these are big. Brandenburg, I guess, is the biggest one out here. Yeah, okay. Danzig is a vassal of Poland. Didn't even notice that this happened. Maybe Teutonic Order could be our future vassal. Alright, so we can go ahead and finish the war now. I will be taking Norway's crown. Now, as I see, the total war score cost for all Danish provinces is 100%. So what we could do is take maybe like one province to make sure that we can fully annex them the next war, because they could increase their development, you never know. But on the other hand, we could also unlock this diplomatic idea. So I think we should be good if we take these islands right here from Norway. This way we have better colonial range, and unfortunately I cannot take these provinces in Iceland. I think we would need to have level 7 diplomatic technology to do that. So this is the best we can take, and I'm also getting a little bit of cash. So I think we should be good here, yeah? Let's just go for this. Now yes, we formed a personal union over Norway, so we could complete the crown of Norway, but we need 50 opinion to have additional benefits. So first of all, let's increase relations. And yes, because we have 2 subjects now, we can just go ahead and take strong duchy's privilege and they will be loyal. Right, so we can have a little bit of peacetime now, and what I want to do is reduce autonomy in all available provinces. It has been rising through all these years, so this is going to be a good boost to our economy, and also we will get more government reform like this. Oh, I didn't even notice. We can complete the great power of the north and get 25 power projection. We do have the maximum, but we will just stay at this level throughout most of this campaign, so I don't mind it. We can click this. This is because we're great power rank 4 or better. And I suppose we increased our ranks after we embraced Renaissance. Yes, we're the 3rd now. Wait, guys, I think I made a mistake clicking the clergy option at the start of the game. Hey, it never said that we will lose 10% crownlands. That's just not fair. But wait, if we take this decision while clergy have at least 60 loyalty, we will get an additional bonus to compensate the repayment. So maybe this will save us. Oh my god, come on. This is just against the rules. Right, there we go. We have 50 relations with Norway, so we are clicking Crown of Norway now. Add as historical friend, manpower recovery speed, nobility, loyalty, permaclaims on North Jutland, Denmark and Schleswig-Holstein areas. So next is Fall of Denmark. We need these following provinces, which we can definitely take in the next war. Uh-oh, truce with Teutonic Order has expired. I want to go for this. I definitely want to vassalize them, so let's go ahead and start this war. You is going down, buddy. I need you guys to move to the ships. I don't want to move these guys all across here, so this is the lazy and the fast way of doing it. And of course we will be striking Teutonic order once they're here. Meanwhile, with this army, I'll just go... No, I can't go here. Alright, there we go. So our ruler is now here. 633, amazing stats, lovely. And what is this? Oh my god, let's go. Now this is an heir. This is an heir. And these are the consequences of having a low clergy loyalty, deteriorating relations. Oh my god, look at these rebels. Alright, so first of all, I think I will be moving these boys over to Gotland, because I don't want them to spawn here, or I don't want them to occupy this province. Yup, that's some rebels. Okay, I think I got rid of most of them, just one stack is left in Moscow, which is cool. What are you doing to my boy Norway? Get the hell out of here, boy. Yeah, I have excess mill points, so yeah, I will be developing Riga a little bit with those. Don't really have any other ways of spending them. We could of course get some generals to get more army professionalism, but I think developing will be more beneficial in the early parts of the campaign. Oh my god, I don't think we can ever get separatism out of this province, like, this is sickening. I might even need to build a fort on Kola, because rebels have been spawning here and it keeps resetting, I believe, so it's until 1502 once we can actually change the culture. Alright, so this war is finally done. I'm just gonna break this guy's alliances. Only one of them. Take money, war operations, and you're good to go. And now with Teutonic Order, I don't wanna straight away vassalize them, because they have minus 85 from aggressive expansion, so it hurt our relations quite a lot. I think what I will do is just take these two provinces, and then I will just separately release them. There we go, we can go to diplomacy, create a subject, Teutonic Order. And he's good. He actually has good relations with us now. And he has these juicy cores on very highly developed provinces such as Danzig. So it's just a matter of time what we're gonna do with Poland. There is this mission that will grant us an event that has to do with Poland, which is Crown of Poland. So let's see first what we can do with this. We need 80 legitimacy and 1 stability, and not to be in debt with any of the states, meaning I probably need to click this and lose 10 crowlands. Yes, it sucks, but what can you do? And Poland needs our help. Polish-Hungarian Unification War. I mean, Hungary is not that strong. Oh my god, Ottoman. What the hell? Oh god, what is going on here? Ottomans pretty much consolidated whole Balkans except for Venice provinces and a little bit of Croatia here. That is some dirty stuff, if you ask me. Yep, so Poland has formed a union over Hungary. If they wish, of course, they can retake a lot of stuff from Bohemia and most unlikely from the Ottomans. Are they stuck here in this province? Like, they kept their soldiers and finished the war, so I don't think they can actually... Wait, they can. It's just Lithuania, so I think Poland might actually be stuck here. Which is not good for us, they are our ally after all. Right, I figured we can complete one of the missions very easily. We just need to move 3 barks to the province of Bergen, whose coast. And since we have done this, we can complete Colonial Ambitions. This is gonna grant us Explorer with 30 Tradition, Colonial Range plus 50%, 1 Colonist, and Global Settler Increase plus 15% for 75 years. And this colonist is available as long as we do not get a colonist from an idea. So this is why you don't want to go for exploration or expansion ideas. We're getting permaclaims on Maryland, New York, West African coast, and every center of trade with an estuary in colonial Eastern America and Canada. So yeah, we will begin exploring right now because we have this explorer available. First, maybe go to North Atlantic. And my native policy is gonna be native repression. I do want to have additional settler increase, even though we will need to move some ships and units to actually protect these provinces. I think it is definitely worth it. So yeah, for this next mission, New Sweden, we actually need to own provinces in colonial Canada and America. And this would be insane. We would have 2 colonists without actual colonial ideas. It is really good. Now, while we are exploring, I think I will prepare for another war, which is gonna be Muscovy in 3 more years. Okay, so Riga has free stability, which means we can help them complete the mission. I will be doing that. We just need 5 more development and a couple of buildings. I am building a workshop and I believe we just need barracks and that's it. This is gonna be huge. Another thing I will do is get rid of these states now. I actually forgot, so we can remove these and we can enter the provinces into our trade company. This is gonna be really a good boost for our economy. Pretty much can enter any of these provinces except for Moscow, which I have stated, and we do need to have this as a state. And yeah, we have more than 50%, so we are getting additional merchant now. Okay, yeah, this was a huge boost. We're earning 13 ducats from trade. And the last jousting tournament, thank you very much, this will help versus Muscovy. Burgundian succession, we were unlucky unfortunately, it fell under Brunswick. Oh my god, it would have been so lovely to get this, but yeah, cannot have this luck every time. Of course, you can Alt F4, but I'm not willing to do this, it's, you know, it's a part of the game. Anyone can get it and it doesn't have to be necessarily us. Colonial Canada, boys. Okay, so how we can get here? 275 distance. We have 240. We need more colonial range. We could get an advisor. I don't have space and clergy. I believe we can get some colonial range there. What do we have in burghers? We have settler increase and chance. Oh, okay, this gives colonial range. Okay, so let's grab this. New World Charters. We're also getting a explorer. Oh, it's still not enough. It's 256. Okay, so we might actually need to hunt for this advisor. We could colonize here, but yeah, I don't want to do it. We can definitely get the range. And we got it first try. Okay, so awesome. This, boys, is the start of our first colony. Guys, we've done it. We've made Riga complete develop our city. They just need to click it. There we go. Right away, our income is positive. We're getting 5 ducats from this guy. Oh, this is amazing. 17 ducats from trade now already. We're on a roll, boys. Wait, this guy can continue exploring. Yeah, you can go to North America. And I did send a few soldiers here. Yeah, so natives are uprising now. So we can keep them at bay here. And I believe if we don't attack the natives, then we can actually have some events that will get us more settlers in that province. So I will keep it this way. Okay, our truce with Muscovy has just expired, I've noticed, so we will be going for this now. Oh, come on, bro. You know that, screw this, man. I cannot deal with this bullcrap. I have to betray Poland because I want to go into my own war and they will be taking a lot of provinces here, so that is some BS. Maybe we can actually get Poland back as our ally after the war. If they don't rival us, I mean, I will try to improve relations. We can see what we can do about this, but I am not gonna allow them just to roll over me. So right now, let's go ahead and increase our admin technology. We have almost max points. This means we can take our second idea. Even though the policy with diplomatic is not that good, I do still want to go for quality because infantry combat ability and everything else is just amazing. 5 discipline, so it's gonna work so well with our national ideas. I cannot even explain how good this is because we will have 30% infantry combat ability and 10% discipline once we complete this. Yes, so let's go for quality. And I should have clicked the golden era before I got the technology, but that's fine. Let's start it now because I will invest these points into getting 2 points here. And we're looking great. I don't like that Poland is occupying these 2 provinces because I wanted to connect my borders, but yeah, not the best luck, not the best luck. Guys, I think Poland is a bit crazy. They released Nizhny Novgorod. For what reason? And he took like, what, 3 provinces here? And that's it? That is such a weird peace deal. But I guess good for us, we can actually take what we wanted here. And I do want to take as much as I can in this Novgorod trade node to control most of this. So let's see what we can take. Maybe I will take some provinces in the White Sea too. It would be nice to have this province. It is a center of trade after all. Okay, I will be taking this because this way actually our borders look pretty decent. And we're getting a lot of stuff here, so thank you very much, Muscovy. Oh yeah, I love the name placement. Now I think at this point I will sell titles once. I do need additional cash. This way we can seize land 26%, still not bad, and I will be repaying some of these loans. Don't want to go too horribly down in debt so we can actually manage the loans. And of course we still need to build some churches for revoking that annoying privilege that we took in the early game. So for the first Age of Discovery bonus, we should go between aggressive expansion impact and colony development because we are colonizing. I think I will be going for colony boost because aggressive expansion is not that huge of a deal. We do have multiple diplomats that we can use all the time to improve relations. I will be taking Denmark super shortly, but I think we're good here like this. Now, okay, we cannot wait any longer. Poland has just entered the coalition. I was just talking about how aggressive expansion doesn't really mean anything. And yes, so they decided to enter. Okay, so that's fine. I will definitely use my diplomats on these North Germanic guys. And the remaining diplomat, let's just go. They don't have basically any alliances, we're good here. It's gonna be full annexation of Denmark this time. Boom, boys. And I need something here. Discipline, thank you. Alright, so for the tier 3 government reform, I'm going for decentralized bureaucracy. Max promoted cultures, minimum autonomy in territories, and all estates loyalty. So this is going to be helpful. And what I will be doing is promoting Muscovite culture. Now this means we are able to complete the city of Rus. Because Moscow is our core province, it has a local autonomy lower than 20%, unrest lower than 1, and we have this culture accepted, so we are getting until the end of the game additional 2 max promoted cultures and 30 prestige. So yeah, we can accept 6 cultures now, it's great. Hell yeah, let's go. The eyes are not here, we can get 50 admin points for free, or a church in our colony. Well, I think I will go for 50 admin anyways. In terms of money, we are doing amazing, we're getting a lot of cash now. There we go, these are the events I was talking about. 200 settlers arrive, and this is the different province, so we can go for 2 colonies at once. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. There it is, guys. This is done, which means I am doing a full annexation of Denmark. A light coalition. I did try to improve it, a lot of these nations, but yeah, we cannot fully avoid it. But that's fine. After this, we can take some time to chill, focus on our colonies, focus on developing our country. I do want to develop the great project in Dalaskogen, because as you can see, just with 5 development, we are getting 2 ducats from this province. So of course, once I'm done with diplomatic ideas, I will also invest into diplomatic, or I should say base production here, and in this great project. And I will also, well, I am building some churches around my nation by this time. I am building some workshops. And yeah, basically to revoke this garbage, the only thing we will need is to get 100 papal influence. I have bought indulgence just recently, so it will take basically no time, a few years to get this. It's gonna be all done. Right, thank you very much, Denmark. See you never. Now this means we can complete the mission Fall of Denmark. Once again, we're increasing center of trade levels in 2 provinces and even creating a level 2 center of trade in Skane. And this also gives us 200 mil points. Amazing. Right away, just let me invest this. Doing pretty good with our ideas. Already enjoying this 5% discipline bonus. And now we just need to core this stuff up. And yeah, guys, this is where I will end this video. So yeah, it's been a while since I played Sweden, but I definitely got reminded on how overpowered this nation is. Just in terms of military, absolutely no issues throughout the whole game. We did have a lot of rebels, and we still do. So this is basically the only annoying thing, but our nation is not that wide, you know, so it's not really difficult to deal with the rebels, since we do have such amazing armies. Economy, doing great. Have some amazing subjects. Of course, we still need to retake Teutonic Order scores. I am not sure how I'm gonna maneuver around this coalition that is going on. Maybe I will try and work on getting some electors to ally me and actually dismantle the HRE, so the coalition can get eaten up from all sides by the other boys. Just noticing this, Brunswick actually inherited Burgundy, which is just nuts. Lately, what's been happening in my games with Burgundy is just nuts. Ottomans strong as ever this game, they're just insane. England's doing great, they're about to form Great Britain. Surprisingly, France is pretty weak. If we look into the great powers, we're actually in the 4th place. And I guess it will reset, we will be in the 3rd place above Castile. But yeah, we have Poland, England, France is basically on the last place together with Mamluks. Interesting game for sure. We did finish this 1 colony, and we're making 2 more, so, you know, 2 more colonies, and we have Colonial Canada ready. And if you guys want to see the second part to this run, let's get at least 500 likes on this video in the first couple days after it is released, so I am sure that you do want to see it, and, you know, otherwise I can just work on playing some different nations that you might enjoy. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to click the like button. If you didn't, well then dislike it. I would appreciate if you would subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, it would mean a lot. And thank you so much for watching, I will see you next time. And I want to say a huge thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon to Voino.